Is this Eleanor? Yes. It's about Nicholas. My husband Nicholas? What about him? Yeah, Nicholas. I heard that you're married to him. Yeah, so what? How did an ordinary-looking woman like you land a guy like him? That's incredibly rude. It's just a fact. He should be with someone prettier. We love each other. Looks aren't everything. But are you really fit to raise kids? You have no right to say that to a stranger. The thought of you parenting is scary. How dare you? Have you seen yourself in the mirror? I take great care of my family. Really? Poor Nicholas. What's your point? I just wanted to tell you that you don't deserve him. We're happy, so mind your own business. If you really think so. I'm ending this conversation now. If you don't have anything else to say, I'll excuse myself. Oh, I never properly introduced myself. I'm Amanda Jones. Getting random messages from a stranger is alarming. I'm scared. Sorry, I should have mentioned. I'm Nicholas's ex-girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend? Yes, before you. We were together for 4 years. We had a pretty intense relationship. I see, but that's not my concern. Why are you contacting me? To let you know something. What is it? I'm his girlfriend again. Surprised? Whose girlfriend? Nicholas, of course. Who else would it be? He is married to me. There must be some mistake. I know, but I'll be his real partner again soon enough. How so? I want you to divorce him. That's why I contacted you. Excuse me? I got back with him and you're in my way. He doesn't need 2 wives. He doesn't love you anymore. What? We're starting a family. I'm pregnant. You want to ruin our home? You stopped caring about him since you got pregnant. Poor Nicholas. What do you mean? Who told you that? Well, word is, since you got pregnant, you've neglected him completely. Quit your job, lays around, doesn't do house chores. No wonder he's lost his attraction to you as a woman. That's when I met him by chance. He said he should have married me. I can't blame him. I'm attractive. Did he say that? You're making it up, right? I'm not lying. He doesn't even want to talk to you anymore, so he asked me to talk to you. He gave me your info. No way. He can't even talk to me himself? What's wrong? Are you mad? I'm scared. I probably don't need to tell you this, but the doctor ordered me on bed rest. That's why I had to quit my job. Nicholas wanted me to do the same. For the baby's sake, huh? And then? That's why I couldn't do housework. I wasn't just moping around. The doctor told me not to move more than the bare minimum. They said it could kill the baby. He went to the hospital with me, and the doctor explained that to us. I know he knows it. Please, pregnancy isn't an illness. Did you really get the doctor to say that? You just wanted to avoid your responsibilities, didn't you? You just used it as an excuse to be lazy. How can you say that as a woman yourself? I'm being careful for our baby. I'll never use being pregnant as an excuse to skip responsibilities. I will cater to my husband. Even now, I'm taking care of him. What? What do you mean? In fact, I'm pregnant too, with Nicholas's child. What? So you need to divorce him so we can marry properly. I want to get officially married and have the baby. And I'll live happily in that big house with my baby and him. No way. That's a lie. I understand the situation. That's enough. See? You were such an inconsiderate wife. No wonder he got fed up. For him and my child's sake, divorce him now. I'm due to give birth next week and can't handle the formalities right now. Please wait until the baby is born. Oh my goodness! You're really good at using your pregnancy as an excuse. Kind of sneaky, you know? Maybe I should try that trick to get out of work too. I can't deal with this anymore. I understand. Well then, take care of the divorce procedures as soon as the baby is born. I'll be waiting for your call. You're incredibly rude. Do not contact me again about this nonsense. Me? Rude? I'm the reasonable one. You have no right to say anything about my family. You have no right meddling in our family now that Nicholas chose me. No matter what, your behavior is unacceptable. We'll see who he really wants soon enough. Think about what you want, but I will not engage with you further on this. I'll only grow closer to him while you deny reality. Hey, Eleanor. Why haven't you been responding to my messages? It's rude not to reply, you know. That's probably why Nicholas dumped you. You really don't get it, do you? Poor thing. Oh, Amanda. Sorry for the late reply. I've been really busy. For real? You should at least reply sooner to my text messages. Do you know how many times I messaged you? That's why I apologized. Taking care of a newborn is really hard work, you know. Geez, making up excuses already? Does this mean you're not going to file for divorce like you promised after the baby's born? Yes, I've decided we're getting divorced. Well then hurry up and file the divorce papers already. I can't wait any longer. By the way, just to confirm, are you guys really together? Why are you doubting it now? I'll send you pictures as proof. This one is from when we went to a Japanese festival together recently. We went to get blessed at the church and prayed for safe delivery too. See? I'm not lying. I see. The second pic is us taking a selfie after he bought me a good luck charm for a safe birth. He was so sweet to me that day. We're totally in love, right? Thanks for the decisive evidence. Perfect. Evidence? What are you saying? Proof of the affair. That's what I wanted. Just being pregnant with this kid isn't enough proof until the baby is born and gets a DNA test, right? What do you mean by proof? Did you think I was lying? No, I needed to demand compensation from you two for the affair. Compensation? Of course, since you two had an affair while I was pregnant. Wait, are you serious? This isn't a joke? No, I'm dead serious. But Nicholas told me he loves me. Doesn't matter. An affair is an affair. The law is harsh on that. How could you do this? The pics you sent are now all evidence. Your reckless actions led to this. Now he will have to take responsibility too. I wonder what he'll think when he finds out. That's his problem, not my responsibility. But we were supposed to be happy together. Your actions ruined that happiness, so demanding compensation is only fair. We're not calling it an affair. We were just rekindling our relationship. Didn't I tell you he was my ex-boyfriend? Are you stupid? Huh? Ex or not, being with a married person is an affair, and affairs have consequences. Huh? Consequences? Oh, I get it. You're clueless. I'm not clueless, but it is what it is. He will pay the compensation because he loves me. What are you talking about? Do you really not understand? What? The compensation will be demanded from you too, not just him. What? Why? Isn't compensation just between married couples? No, the affair partner also has to pay compensation, obviously. Huh. Well, if it means I can be with him, then I guess I'll pay. You're being awfully casual about this. The compensation is nothing compared to the benefits of you divorcing him. Benefits? Yes, I get Nicholas's high status and his huge house, his luxury car, his mansion, all mine. I see. So he'll pay the compensation. Of course. So hurry up and file for divorce already. I've been waiting so long for this. I'm thrilled. Understood. I'll start the process then. Hey, what the hell is going on? Respond to me right now. I know you're seeing these messages. Reply to me as soon as possible, or call me. Just get back to me now. You're the one who hit me up first. How rude. Finally! What is this about? What are you talking about? This compensation amount. What about it? It doesn't make any damn sense. $20,000? There's no way I can pay that much. It's a standard amount for infidelity. You said the benefits outweighed it, remember? What? No freaking way that's the standard. Why would you think that? If you look it up, you'll see I'm right. Demanding that much when I didn't even damage any property? You're just trying to extort me. Extort? Of course not. It really is the going rate. Plus, you did wreck my family. That was... Your actions is the reason my family is broken. You have to take responsibility for that. But I can't afford to pay that much. How the hell am I supposed to pay that? You made this bed. Now you have to lie in it properly. If I have to pay that, my livelihood will be... It's the road you chose. You have to be prepared for the consequences. But then, my future with Nicholas is... You need to understand the results of your own actions. If you can't accept it, we can take this to court. If this goes to trial, my job will find out. Fine, I'll pay. I'll be fine once I marry him. He makes a lot of money, and he has his own house, so I'll be fine. Actually, wait. You're divorced now. Can you hurry up and move out of that house? I don't know about that. It seems you haven't looked into things properly, haven't you? What? I'm not the one moving out of this house. You must be mistaken. Huh? But it's his house, right? Obviously, you move out after your divorce. Did he tell you that? He said it was his house, so that means it's under his name, right? Well, we were living as a family together, so him calling it his house made sense. But actually, it's not under his name. Huh? What do you mean? You're lying. Then whose huge house is it? It's my family home. Huh? Your parents' house? My parents retired to the country for farming, so we've been living here taking care of the property. It's my family's ancestral home, where all the relatives gather for holidays. So there's no way I'm giving it up. No way? Seriously? Yeah. So I can't live in that big house? Nope. I've already had his stuff sent to your place. You two can find a new home together. This can't be. But wait. With his high income, he can just buy us a new huge house. Better than some old big place. We can build a fancy modern mansion. That would be so nice, right? Speaking of which, why did you think he has a high income? Huh? Because when we reconnected, he was driving a slick car, and his business card said he was the president. So he must have started a successful company. Amazing, right? You're free to assume he was successful, but I gave him the car and business card. Did you actually read that card closely? The card? It had the company name and his last name. His last name? Williamsburg Trading Company. Nicholas Williamsburg? It didn't say that? I don't remember. Wait, Williamsburg Trading Company? And Nicholas Williamsburg? Who is that? Finally clicked. He is the heir to my father's company. Seriously? I had no idea about any of that. The car he was driving was also mine. Everything is in my name. Huh? I'm a gearhead who owns a sports car, but I had to sell it after having a baby since it wasn't practical. You sold it? Yeah. Taking a baby in a sports car is rough. I figured I wouldn't need it for a while. But he became the company president, right? So your dad's company is Nicholas's, and marital assets get split in a divorce. So you owe me half the value of that sports car. How clever of you. But the conclusion is, neither of those things will be yours. Why? The sports car was a personal purchase before we married, so it's not a marital asset. And while Nicholas had the president title, my father and his cronies owned the majority stake. So the board gave him the boot as president. The obvious ending, really. And with this divorce, of course I'll be demanding compensation and child support from him. Which means he is now broke and unemployed. No way! But the baby is coming soon. You two can struggle through that yourselves, can't you? I wish you both the best of luck with that. Eleanor, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Please, don't demand that compensation from me or Nicholas. I'm begging you. Don't say such ridiculous things. Consider the humiliation I've endured. There's no way in hell I would let that slide. But I don't have that kind of money. I won't be able to get by going forward. Nicholas will just have to get a job and work his ass off. And you can get back to work too after the baby. This totally sucks. I was supposed to live a cushy life as a housewife in that huge home. Welcome to reality. There's no way you'll forgive me, is there? No, you'll have to go through my lawyer from now on. Later. Please, reconsider. I really do feel terrible about this. Feeling bad about it is a given, but that doesn't let you off the hook. How can you possibly forgive me? I'm seriously struggling here and he won't help at all. It's the consequences of your own actions. Accept reality. I just don't know what to do anymore. From now on, you have to power through this on your own strength. Goodbye. Amanda lost everything because of her own screw-up. Her new life with Nicholas started off in straight-up poverty. He couldn't land a job to save his life, and their living situation kept getting tougher and tougher. Amanda had no choice but to start working to bring in money for expenses. When she'd get home exhausted, non-stop fights broke out between her tired ass and his unemployed ass. They were at each other's throats daily, and her dream of being a happy housewife became ancient history. Since it was the road they chose for themselves, they'll have to power through it. Meanwhile, I'm walking a whole new path in life. I've moved back into my family home, cherishing quality time with my relatives. For the sake of my precious newborn, I've resolved to live life looking forward, not back.
Olivia, you're staying home and being lazy, aren't you? I know you're pretending to be busy. I know you're not busy, so reply to me now. Don't assume that, Linda. How many times have I told you? I'm not being lazy. I work from home every day. There you go, just making excuses. I told you I'm tired of hearing that lie. I'm watching you. Whenever I go to your house, you're always relaxing on the couch, drinking tea and not working. I wonder if you can call that work. No, not like that. You just come over here at the same hour every time. I have the same routine every day. I'm taking a short break when you come. You just come during my break, so why don't you come at a different hour? How dare you talk to me like that? It's so rude of you. I'm busy, but I'm visiting you. Normally, you, the wife, should come to my house every day. Oh, I see. Every day? Do we have something to talk about every day? I'm busy too. Wow, is that how you speak to your mother-in-law? Don't tell me like you don't care. You are not a good wife. That's why you got divorced. What? Divorce? What are you talking about? Are you talking about us? Haha, don't ask stupid questions. Who else is there? He said it was terrible to have a wife who can't support him. I really feel sorry for my son. Ed calls me every day to complain about you. You didn't know that? I can't believe you're stressing out your husband. What do you do every day? You're such a bad wife that you can't even keep track of what your husband is doing. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I mean, I'm asking you what you mean by divorce. I haven't heard anything from him. Oh, really? Is that so? Well, maybe he doesn't want to hear your complaints, so he can't tell you anything. You're divorced. You guys are divorced. Are you surprised? Huh? What? What do you mean, are you surprised? You're kidding, right? You can't do that on your own, can you? You got divorced. It's like a stain in your life. Do you think I'm joking? I thought you must be panicked by getting divorced. So I was going to go see your face, but I'm worried that you might get desperate and hurt me, LOL. I thought I'd just check on you through text. You know, I'd love to hear what you think. I know I'm a stranger now, but well, I'd love to see where the no-good wife is down and out. Send me a picture. Huh? What are you saying? I'm not down and out. I mean, I don't understand this situation at all. Ed's staying at my place for a few days from today. You shall pack your stuff and leave today, okay? I'm not packing my things. The one who should be packing is Ed. What are you talking about? You're so brazen. You're not going to leave? If Ed lives there, shouldn't you be the one to leave? It's no use resisting. Linda, do you remember that this apartment is under my name since I bought it when I was single? Huh? Really? When you were single? Yes. So if it's true that we're divorced, then Ed is the one who's leaving, now that he's a stranger. Huh? Are you kidding me? He lied? He said he bought the apartment with his own money. I heard that it was under his name. Haha, he wanted to show off. No, it's under my name. I mean, I don't understand why we are divorced. How do you know we are divorced? Hey, I mean, it's obvious. Because I did it. It's not like I knew or didn't know. I'm the one who made you guys divorced. What? For what? Why? That's not okay. So you wrote the divorce papers on your own? That's not acceptable. Hey, that would be a crime. Who do you think I am? I'm not that stupid. Then how could it be accepted? You guys wrote it right after you got married, right? Is it some kind of stupid promise that you wouldn't cheat on each other? You even signed your names so that if you cheated on each other, you could file for divorce right away. Ed gave your response to me. That's why it's your handwriting. Oh, you're right. I remember. So you're saying that you filed it? You know I didn't write that because I really wanted to divorce, right? I don't know anything about your feelings. It was your fault for signing the paper. I just filed it on your behalf. Ed's kind of wishy-washy, sensitive and kind, so he was probably too scared to tell you. I thought you guys had talked it over and decided, but you must have been a very scary wife. I thought you both asked me to file the papers. If you thought so, why didn't you check with me? Why would you do such an important thing so carelessly? Why would I? There's no need. Ed said it. Of course I believe him. Why would I doubt him? Doubt my own son and check it with his wife? No way. But getting divorced isn't that easy. And filing it without permission? That's too insane. Shut up! Why do I have to be blamed so much? Think about it. You should rather thank me. What would have happened if I hadn't told you about the divorce? You're all alone in your misunderstanding. You didn't even know that you were divorced. Would you have preferred that? That's true, but you still did it without my permission. Well, as a parent, I agreed to the divorce and I'm happy if Ed is happy. Listening to you, I felt sorry for him. Even if you stayed with him like this, you would still make him suffer, so let him go free. He would feel comfortable if you let him go. He doesn't want a wife like you. Why would I make him suffer? What do you mean by letting him go free? I'm not restraining him in any way. What is he saying about me? Was he really complaining about me? Until this morning, everything was the same. He was smiling, and we didn't have a fight. I couldn't think of any cause or reason for wanting him to get divorced. It's a serious matter that you are not aware of it. First of all, he said he cannot accept you for using his money. You say you work, but in reality, he says you don't work at all and he supports you. You don't clean the house or do the laundry, right? You would only go shopping. I heard that you don't even cook a decent meal. All you do is get delivery. What? You don't work? You don't do housework? When I tried to warn you about your lazy lifestyle, you'd get upset. He said he was exhausted both mentally and physically, and he was in tears because he wanted to at least eat homemade food. He cannot stay with you any longer. Huh? I understand you would be speechless, but this is the truth. That's why Ed wanted to divorce you. He's really sweet. He says he won't even ask for property division because he knows it will be hard for you to make a living. Isn't this a good deal for you two? Be grateful. What you just said? I have no idea. Did Ed really say all of that? What? Are you still lying? But at least it's true that you're unemployed, right? You're always at home, relaxing. I saw it with my own eyes too. Stop fooling around. How many times do I have to tell you that I was having a break? Well, I give up. Whatever. Whether it's a lie or the truth, as long as he says he wants to get divorced, we can't go back. Understood? Wouldn't it be better for you guys to get divorced and go separate ways? Either one of you has lost interest. It's over anyway. Stop holding on to him. I'm not holding on or whatever because this happened so suddenly. Very unrealistic. Oh, by the way, Ed said this too. He said he doesn't want a wife who can't respect her husband. I hear you're a lot aggressive than you look. You're not cute. I heard you were not only a toxic wife inside the house, but also outside. You should understand his position. Huh? Did he really say that? Are you trying to say I'm lying? I don't have time to think about making up such details. I've been asking you for this kind of thing for a long time. Do you know how I felt? I was so worried about him. It was making my head hurt. As your mother-in-law, I have so many things I want to say to you too. I have been patient. None of your stories have ever been familiar to me. If you are not lying, then Ed... Shut up! It's not convenient for you, so you're blaming someone else? Are you trying to say that Ed is lying? Then let me ask you, why should he lie this much? If you guys love each other, there's no need to complain, right? I don't understand. And if I did, I wouldn't be struggling, right? You lived selfishly as much as you wanted without realizing it, and you made him suffer. That's the fact. He doesn't have time for all these lies, so stop complaining and get your stuff together. Linda, don't forget, this apartment is mine, so I'll send his stuff there for now. There's not much though. Wait! I'll check about it with him again. Don't touch any of his stuff. Even if you say everything is not true, there's a possibility that you're lying. I don't trust anything that a toxic wife says. Do what you want. I'm tired. I'm sure when you were single, you were working too. Did you really get paid enough to buy that apartment? That place can't be cheap. I can't even believe that. There's no way you could afford it. I guess you're the one who's lying, aren't you? Are you trying to take advantage of his kindness? That's enough. If you don't trust me, go to court or whatever. I have nothing to hide. I'll never leave this place, so I'll send this stuff over there because I don't want to wait for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Wait! Hey! Aren't you being too pushy? Finally, the true nature of the devil has come out? We should make it clear which is the truth. Don't send me his stuff without permission. Hey! Are you listening to me? Olivia? How are you? Are you busy? Do you remember me? I'm Ed's mother. I was worried about you. I wondered how you were doing. It's been a while. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Can I help you? I'm sorry to rush in when you're busy. Listen, I wanted to ask you something. Yes? I heard about you. Is it true that you started running a business? Huh? You're asking me that now? Yes. So? What about it? You weren't interested in me, were you? I was just wondering how your business is going. What is it suddenly? You didn't believe me at all. Think about it. People don't ask about that to strangers so easily. What are you trying to do? Are you up to something again? Don't be that harsh. I'm not planning anything. I'm sorry for asking such a strange question. Actually, Ed came to live with me after the divorce, but he's been acting strange. He's more stingy with money than ever. You mean he doesn't pay much? Well, yes, in a bad way. He used to take me out to a fancy restaurant once a week or buy me expensive luxury brand gifts. Oh, that's what he has been doing. So? Yeah, he's surprisingly conscientious, isn't he? I thought he was a good son, but as soon as he moved in with me, he stopped giving me money to live on. And of course, no more dinner surprise. So I asked him about it, and he said he didn't have any money. But you guys didn't divide the property, right? How can he not have any money? Right. There's no child support either. All of his income belongs to Ed. So I thought it was strange, so I questioned him. And then he reluctantly said, I was able to spend freely because I was using Olivia's credit card. Oh, so that's what happened. He told you from his mouth. He spit it out sooner than I thought. Yes, that's the truth. He was spending a lot of money on my credit card. I warned him, but he wouldn't stop, so I almost gave up. What do you mean? I don't understand. You don't work. You were always at home, and you were living on Ed's earnings, right? You're persistent. I denied it over and over again. I told you before, I work from home. I also run a company, but I keep myself busy by doing other things too. Lies! Then how much is your annual income? Ed makes about $4,000, right? I make about 30 times that. What? Well, if his wife earns that much, he must want to spend a lot, but he can't do that anymore. I know it's hard to lower the standard of living, but it has nothing to do with me. Good luck. It's none of my business anymore. Wait a minute! Why didn't you tell me first? What are you talking about? Does it have anything to do with money? I don't like to show off. If you had explained in detail from the beginning, I would have understood. I misunderstood that you don't work. Oh, really? I've told you many times that I work in my own way, though, haven't I? I'm sorry about that, but it doesn't matter now, does it? That's all right. It's easy. Get back together. Get back together? Get back together with Ed. Just do it. I mean, you want it to happen, right? You've only been married for a year. You guys can get married again, and everything will be like it used to be. I can help you with that. What? Wow. Getting back together. That won't happen. I finally got my life back and enjoying it. And I don't want things to go back to the way they were. Why not? You guys loved each other once, right? It'll all be back to normal soon. I'm horrified just to hear you say that. It's a nightmare. I have no intention of getting back together with a liar like Ed. I'm even glad I divorced him. Don't say like that. It's possible, isn't it? Marriage is a constant effort, right? Don't give up. There's zero possibility, and we're already divorced. There's no need to even try. And let me tell you something. I refuse to marry back into a place where the mother-in-law is demanding money. I'm not talking about money. Oh, then, did I give you the wrong idea? Of course, I'll make Ed admit that what he's been saying is a lie. I just want to support him because he wants to get back with you too. This is true from the bottom of my heart. I can't. Please give up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business meeting now. Hey, wait! Hello? I just heard that Ed is in front of your office. Can you come out for a minute? He's so passionate. I thought so. Not passionate. He's pathologically persistent. I noticed I was getting a lot of calls from that liar. I just called the security, so please wait. What? The security? Yes, he's obviously suspicious. We don't want any trouble. Hey! Don't do that. It will be a big problem. He's your husband. Take good care of him. You're always so opportunistic, aren't you? Don't make me laugh. In the first place, that idiot man standing in front of my company is a husband of another woman, right? Huh? After that, something didn't make sense, so I had my secretary look into it. He remarried right after we got divorced, in a hurry, spending all my money and having an affair. That's why you guys complained about me a lot. But he didn't ask me to divide the property. Of course, he didn't want me to know about it. No. They just happened to get married soon, but they're already planning to get divorced. He has realized you're the only one he loves. Huh? She's the worst wife of all, that lady. She doesn't work. She doesn't do housework. She just looks at her face in the mirror every day and smells like perfume. Of course, she doesn't work from home like you do. I'm sure this time because I live with her. She's the wife who doesn't do anything. I've been scolding her every day, trying to train her. Oh, I see. How long have you been living together? Since they got married. That means you made us divorce, allowed him to marry a woman he had just met, and then started living with her without a care in the world? Yes, that's right. I didn't do anything wrong. You wanted to know everything about me and was reluctant to let Ed marry me, but you allowed him to marry a woman you didn't know where she came from. People change, don't they? Oh, I wonder if you've become kind in your old age. You're so chatty, aren't you? Well, that's not the point. What about getting back together? Don't be cool and rely on the security guard. You two should talk it out. Getting remarried? I told you I have no intention of getting back together. Don't make me laugh. I don't want to get back with him. I don't even want to see his face. Do you understand? Please remember that. Don't ever come to my office or my house again. Don't you want to see his face again? Don't say that. I feel sorry for him. Feel sorry? It's none of my business anymore. Why don't you do something about it? I don't care what happens to him. I'm a stranger. Now, if you'll excuse me, please don't call me again to tell me this nonsense. Hey! Please call your parents. I think they've got it all wrong, and I don't understand why they have to act like that to me. Oh, right. They shut you out. My parents aren't so bad, huh? I'm sorry for you. I got a call from them, so you may leave. There's nothing to talk about. I want you to listen to me. It's very important. Today, I took Ed to your parents' house to tell them you're getting remarried and to apologize, of course. And then, they shut us out without saying a word. I was so surprised. I heard all about it. Well, it can't be helped. You deserve it. I mean, it's your fault for not discussing before you do anything. Besides, I got remarried in the first place. I wasn't going to tell you, but since you were so insistent, I have no choice. Huh? So please don't get all wrong and tell everyone that we're getting remarried without my permission, okay? It won't be accepted like the divorce. Oh, and don't come over to my house, okay? I'm not there. By the way, we're on our honeymoon right now. It's domestic, but we're enjoying ourselves at a very luxurious hotel. What? What do you mean? I got remarried 2 weeks ago. This is my destiny. I was enjoying myself with a lot of happiness, and suddenly I got a call from you. I'm letting all that stress go out here. How far are you really going to make me pissed off? That's not what I meant. Why did you remarry without asking me? I haven't heard about it. I told you, I wasn't going to tell you. Do I need someone else's permission? There's no need. And yet, you guys are liars and money mad. Liars? Money mad? I got a call from your husband. I really felt sorry for him from the bottom of my heart. He was on his business trip, so he could only hear this story from both of you too. He said he was sorry he couldn't be there for me. He also told me that he would take you far away so that you would never see me again. He was really the only decent person. That's why I feel sorry for him even more. What? It sounds like you will be forced to move to your husband's parents' house. LOL. I hear it's full of nature, so I hope it will cleanse your heart. I wish you and your stupid son good luck. Huh? To his parents' house? I heard you're going to live together with them. Linda, getting back to the position of a daughter-in-law? Good luck with that. According to him, it would be safer to have you watched by someone. Are you kidding me? I don't get along with his mother. No, absolutely not. With that personality of yours, I'm sure that's true. You can't get along with anyone, that's for sure. But that's none of my business. Well, good luck. I'm in trouble. Help! You're the only one who can help me. Hey, can you get divorced right away? I'll do anything. So come over here and let's live together, please. It'll be fun. I have no intention of doing that. But let me ask you this. What kind of advantage do I have when I remarry him? You can be with Ed. With a liar? Money mad man? No thanks, LOL. Isn't that a disadvantage? I'm not getting anything out of it. Plus, you have me. We know each other well. Ew, that's the worst thing. An old hag who loves to bully me and loves her son too much. When I think about it, there's not even a single advantage. Oh, I'm so glad I got divorced. Are you kidding me? I can't let this happen. You're the only one having trouble. You're acting so funny. None of my business. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. I had the chance to talk to his new wife. She told me that he was cheating on me before we got divorced. She told me that she regrets marrying a scumbag and she was on my side. I heard the whole story. Huh? Instead of telling her to take the responsibility, I asked her for the proof of the liar having an affair. And you knew about it and hid it from me. Sound recordings, photos, message exchanges. I have all the evidence. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Since you guys are so persistent, the statute of limitations hasn't expired yet, so I'm going to file a claim for property division. Huh? I thought you can't do that. What are you saying? What are you talking about? Of course I can. I'm sure she's relieved that she provided me with the evidence. But I've got another piece of evidence, and I'm planning to file it to make her take the responsibility. Oh, what will happen when the lawyer contacts her? I can't wait to see her face get despaired. Oh no, you can't do that. Don't you feel guilty? There are things you are allowed to do and things you are not allowed to do as a human being, right? Huh? That's exactly what I'm going to tell you. That's the punishment for hurting people. You guys deserve it. Please don't contact me ever. Ed and his wife received the mail regarding the proof of affair, and the wife told me that I was a liar. I ignored her and won in a settlement. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I was able to get them to take full responsibility for the incident legally. I'm planning to go on a trip with my husband again by using that money. And now, the lying mother and son are working very hard every day at her husband's family home deep in the mountains in the countryside. They are working day and night to help their parents farm. It makes me laugh at the thought of Linda working on a farm. It seems that her husband has threatened to divorce her if she runs away, leaving her with no choice but to continue working. I guess she'll have to keep working for the rest of her life. Cassandra, I need you to bring me some clothes to change and some novels for me to read. When can you come next? What? I just went to visit you the other day, didn't I? You should have asked for those at that time. I don't have time to visit you multiple times. Unlike you, I'm busy. I have to do housework and I have to go out with people at work too. And the hospital where you're hospitalized is in the next city, so it's far away. It's such a waste of time. Besides, I've been busy with your hospitalization procedures and such. So please let me take a rest. I'm exhausted, Thomas. Come on. I broke my arm in a car accident, honey. Can you at least be a little considerate? You're my wife, so you should at least come to visit me once in a while. I visited you. I brought you everything you needed the other day. It was really heavy, and I had a hard time. Besides, you can borrow clothes to change from the hospital, right? Why do I have to bring you some clothes from home? You should just shut up and put on your hospital gown. Well, you have a point there. I'm going to be in the hospital for a while, so I feel more comfortable when I wear clothes I usually wear. Don't be so selfish. You're a grown-up, right? You can do what you can in the hospital by yourself. Don't be so naive as to expect me to come visit you every time. What are you going to do if I collapse from fatigue? In the first place, you are capable to do everything by yourself. It was always easy for you, wasn't it? Oh, and if you can't do something, ask the nurse to do it for you. That was before I got hospitalized. I can't move my arms, so there are a lot of things I can't do. So why don't you at least support me while I'm in the hospital? If you think I'm lying, come visit me. I'll show you how hard it is. Geez, okay then. I'm too busy to visit you, but I'll deliver your stuff to you by courier service. You won't have anything to complain now, will you? I'll make sure to deliver all of them. So will you inform me again about those stuff you need? You know, you've changed a lot since a while ago. Seems that you don't love me anymore. You didn't come to see me right away when I was involved in a car accident, and you never tried to come to visit me yourself either. It's like you just had to do it because you were asked to. If you were the same person I know, you would have been a little more concerned about me. There's no way you would have said that you'll deliver my stuff by courier service. That's not true. I'm worried about you. But I don't think that rushing to you right away after the accident or visiting you every day at the hospital will make you get better right away. It's the doctors who are going to fix you, not me. Well, I know that I won't get better right away just because you come to see me. But if you were the same old you, I think you would have been more worried about me unconditionally. I've been feeling that you've become cold lately, but I feel it more now that I'm hospitalized. Why are you treating me coldly? If I did something wrong, please tell me. If you don't tell me, I won't know how to improve myself. I've been trying to give you as much freedom as possible so that you don't get stressed out. Are you really bored in the hospital? Will you stop complaining like that? It's making me feel upset. Please find another way to spend your free time. It's not like that, but it's true, isn't it? It's just that things have changed and you weren't the same person I know anymore. I feel lonely somehow. Things like that change with time. We've been married for 3 years. Most married couple will change after spending several years together. It's normal. We're not the lovey-dovey high school lovers anymore, so give me a break. Of course, it may be normal for a married couple to change their attitudes, but don't you want to be a married couple who continues to love each other? Yeah, whatever. Oh, by the way, I'm going on a trip next week, so I won't be able to reply as often as I'm supposed to. That's why, please don't disturb me with your nonsense blabbering. A trip? For heaven's sake, I'm hospitalized, Cassandra. I didn't know that you're going on a trip. Well, that's because I just told you. Well, it's perfectly fine to go on a trip, but please think about the timing. You're really annoying. My timing is perfect. You just have a broken arm, right? Things won't change with or without me. You're just overreacting. It's just a little pain on the arm. I can't leave the hospital anyway. We are a married couple, so at least tell me who you're traveling with and where. You're such a pain in the ass. Do I have to tell you everything? Hawaii! I'm going with my coworkers, that's all. Satisfied now? Colleagues? Do you have any colleagues at work that you get along well with? In addition, you're going to Hawaii? Wait a sec. Are you telling me that you're going with a guy? How rude of you. Of course I'm not going with a guy. I have someone whom I get along well with at work. Anyway, I'm going to Hawaii with that person. Can we end our conversation here? I have some errands to run. Robin, long time no see. Hey Thomas, long time no see. I heard that you're in the hospital now. What happened? I was involved in a car accident. Nothing serious, but I'm crippled for a while. By the way, Robin, you're in the same department as Cassandra, right? Oh, your wife? that's right. Cassandra said that she's going to Hawaii with her colleagues. She didn't clearly say who she was going with. The atmosphere was different from usual, so I thought I'd see if I could figure it out. A love affair trip to Hawaii? Oh, come on, stop joking, dude. But if she's really going, I have a feeling that she will probably go with James. You know James, don't you? We were together in the previous department, remember? James? No way. Have you heard something fishy about my wife and James? Well, it's been rumored that Cassandra and James get along really well, and they're both taking a vacation leave next week. Somehow, I feel even more uncomfortable after hearing your story. I see. Thanks for letting me know. No problem. I think you should take a rest and stop thinking about unnecessary things since you're still in the hospital. Good day, Thomas. Good day to you too, James. You look tired than usual. Are you busy with work? I spend most of my time sleeping nowadays. How's your broken arm, Thomas? Well, I don't think it's a big deal. It seems I can move my arm as I want now, thanks to the rehabilitation. Glad to hear that. As I told you before, I'm quitting the company next month and going back to my parents' house. Thank you for your help. I'm calling to inform you about that. I see. I can't believe your father suddenly got sick. I'm really sorry to hear that and wish you and your family all the best. Thank you, Thomas. You too. Please don't force yourself too hard. Can I ask you one thing? My wife seems to be having an affair with her colleague. Adultery? That's surprising. How did you know she was having an affair? Did she say something about it, or did you hear about it from someone else? I was in the hospital, and she said she was going on a trip to Hawaii with her colleague. When I suspected her, she tried to end the conversation right away, so I decided to ask another colleague of mine. Then my colleague told me that he knows the person my wife has an affair with. There's no smoke without fire, right? No way. Maybe it's just a rumor and you shouldn't bother about that. I want to think that it's a lie too, but if it's true, I'm going to file for alimony against my wife and her lover. I have plenty of time. Oh, sorry that I brought this topic out of the blue. I am so surprised that I've lost my words, but you're in the hospital and I thought it would be hard for you to gather evidence. Well, I'll figure something out. Even in the hospital, you can gather more information than you think, you know. Insurance money from the accident and settlement money will also come in. Oh, okay then. But please, take care of yourself. Thomas, your wife died in an accident. Huh? What are you talking about? Cassandra is supposed to be in Hawaii right now. You may not believe it because it's so sudden, but the police told me earlier at the company that she died on a trip. Is it true? What? Are you talking about the police in Hawaii? Lying is not good. If you're joking, you have a very bad sense of humor. I heard she was involved in a car accident in Hawaii. It looks like your wife's bag was found at the scene, and that's how they identified her. Wait a minute. I'm totally confused here. Are you really sure about that? I know. I can understand that it's confusing. One question I have is why haven't the police contacted me? Normally, if it's an accident overseas, the embassy would contact me or something. I wonder why I haven't received any call yet. I don't know why, but maybe you're in the hospital. I haven't heard anything from my wife's parents either. Isn't that strange? My wife's family should have contacted me if something happened to Cassandra. Which police department called you? I just heard about it from another colleague. I wonder which department made a call. Speaking of which, what are you doing at the office? Didn't you say that you were going to quit so you could use your paid leaves? That's right. It just happened since the paperwork was incomplete. Anyway, it's true that your wife passed away. How can you be so sure? They haven't even found her body yet, have they? How can the police declare that the person is dead just because her belongings were found at the scene? I don't know the details. Well, you didn't make the call, did you? Who at the company told you that? I'll check, so let me know. I'm sorry, I don't remember since I was so shocked. You must be pretty upset that you can't even remember the faces of the people you worked with. I see. Well, I'll ask the section chief then. If that's true, the section chief would have heard about it as expected. You don't have to go that far. You're still in the hospital, so I'll do some more research on behalf of you. That's enough. You're lying, aren't you? Why should I lie to you? I've been working with you for 2 years. I know your habits. You used to say that when you tried to hide your mistakes at work. If you don't know, you always say vague things that you don't remember. You are too obvious. Really? I don't remember that at all. Look, you're using the same words again. Could it be that you're Cassandra's lover? No way! I'm not having an affair with your wife. Well, if you ask the company or the police, they'll know right away. If you want, I can call the embassy to find out more about the details. If you're not doing anything wrong, why would you lie to me by telling me this story of yours? Since you're ignoring me, I'm sure that you were lying to me.
What have you done, Thomas? I can't believe you sent pictures of the affair and stuff to my parents. Why do you even involve my parents in this kind of private matters? It's disgusting that you would do such a thing. Why don't you just tell me directly?
Pictures of the affair? So you admitted it? I'm convinced now that you were having an affair. Thanks for the obvious response.
No, I didn't.
That's enough. Excuses are a waste of time. James, right? I had my lawyer to do the further research, so I know all about it. I've been contacted by the embassy too. They said there's no evidence of you leaving this country, and there's no evidence of any American who got involved in a traffic accident in Hawaii. What did you do then?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter, Cassandra. You faked it because you didn't want to pay for the alimony. You almost got caught by me, so you think you can just pretend you're dead before I find out? That's foolish. I'm really tired of your way of thinking. There's no way you can pretend you're dead. You're very immature.
It's your fault. If you hadn't insisted on asking, none of this would have happened. You wouldn't have even noticed. That's why I had to make up a cover. I had no choice, and I didn't want to go that far either.
Well, you better stop living with your head buried in the sand. It's not even a cover. That's just a joke.
Then you're even dumber for choosing a woman like me. Just by being a little nice to you, you fell in love with me right away. I can still remember that delirious look on your face. Seriously, it's just so ridiculous. I only married you because you have a high income. You're an idiot for not realizing it. I don't love you even a bit. When I heard you were involved in a car accident, I wanted to divorce you right away. You're just a burden to me if you can't make any money by working.
You're right. I'm really feeling like I didn't look more carefully when we were still dating. I'm mad at myself. But I didn't expect that you were having an affair with a colleague. It's a blessing in disguise. I'm so glad it was before we have kids.
I would never have kids with you. Unlike James, you're ugly. I'm worried about the face of our child. I decided that if I wanted to have a child, it would definitely be James' DNA.
You're such a horrible woman. Well, it's easy to get alimony, and I'm glad that I've got this much evidence.
I'm basically honest, you know. By the way, about the alimony, I'll pay it. But can you please tell my parents that I didn't have any love affair? They're so angry that they won't even listen to me anymore. I'm afraid they'll cut off ties with me, and I don't want that to happen.
I'm glad your parents are decent, unlike you. But I'm not going to lie to them, and you're going to pay for the alimony. You just want your parents to pay for you, right? That's stupid and selfish. You need to clean the mess you've created by yourself.
I have the money with me, so don't worry about that.
Really? I'm happy to hear that. Since you seem to be counting on it, I'll tell you something. I haven't applied for the accident settlement and the insurance money yet, so they won't be transferred to my account.
You're lying.
I knew you were counting on it. You're really too obvious. Don't think that just because I'm in the hospital I can't do anything. I've been consulting my lawyer, had the credit bureau check on behalf of me out for the last few days. I was surprised when I found out that you're living in a luxury apartment now.
Why are you doing this to me? I won't be able to make a living.
Why don't you ask James to support you? I wonder how much money he's making. You are really stupid to live on the insurance money and settlement money from my accident. Yes, and there's also the division of property. Property division? My savings from when I was single won't be divided to you. What? You have some savings after we got married too, right? What are you talking about? I wish I had. You're the one who spent all our savings after we got married. Stop joking, Thomas. Well, after the divorce proceedings are over, I'm going to ask for alimony from both of you and James. How am I supposed to make a living? Ask that to the handsome James, will you? I won't be your husband anymore soon. If you have a future with James, then you'll be fine. Actually, James doesn't have any savings either. Well, I guess so. He likes to gamble. Aren't you two a good match? He has the same level of intelligence with you. So, can you talk to a lawyer about the rest? It's none of my business anymore. Wait a minute. We lived together for 3 years. You could have compromised a little more. You have feelings for me, don't you? Where's your compassion? Compassion? How can you say that? If you had been a little nicer to me when I was in the hospital after the car accident, I might have. I've lost all my feelings for you. Well, I have no more regrets, so just sign the divorce papers and pay for the alimony. Thomas, can I talk to you? I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do such things. How dare you contact me? Don't think that I'll forgive you just because you apologized to me. I'm really sorry. I won't do the same mistake ever again. I admit that I had an affair with your wife, so can you somehow reduce the amount of my compensation? Is that the attitude of someone who is remorseful? There is no such thing as a reduction. Didn't your lawyer tell you that I had no intention to reduce the amount? I heard about that, but I thought if I talked to you directly, I could at least get a little discount or something like that. Please be nice to me, just like what you did before. Are you stupid? There's no way I'm going to be nice to you. Take full responsibility for what you've done. Why should I be nice to someone who had an affair with my wife? Besides, a content-certified letter was sent to my parents' house, and my father fell ill because of the shock. That's your fault for having an affair. I'm sorry to hear that. And your father wasn't ill, so he's not in bad shape, right? Another lie. Your father called my lawyer to apologize. What a good person your dad is. I asked him about his health, and he said he was in good condition. Lying again? I wonder how you could lie so easily like that. I'll tell you my true feelings, so please consider reducing the amount. I don't want to be together with Cassandra anymore. I want you to help me. Before we lived together, she was kind to me in many ways, but now she doesn't even do the housework. She also wastes a lot of money. I'm surprised that she suddenly changed so drastically. I have to pay for the apartment too, and I'm going crazy. You finally realize it. That's the kind of woman she is. Well, I didn't notice that for 3 years. Good for you for finding out so quickly. You're very determined, which is really surprising to me. It's not good at all. When I tried to go back to my parents' house, my father was furious with me, so I'm still living with Cassandra. Well, I'm really grateful that you two jerks got together. I'm glad that I'm free like a bird, as you can see. I'm sure Cassandra will hang on to you until she finds her next guy, so good luck with that. I'll do anything, so can you give me a break this time? I'm really sorry. I will give Cassandra back to you. There's no way I'll forgive you. I don't want you to return Cassandra to me. You're the one who should do something about it. Live with her for the rest of your life and be happy with her. You two scumbags make a great couple. Oh, and make sure you pay the alimony, okay? I'm going to charge you for it. James and Cassandra paid me the alimony for the affair. They both admitted the affair, so it seems they couldn't escape paying. I contacted the embassy to confirm the truth, and they found out that James was lying. In the end, James was scolded by the embassy. At that time, he again tried to lie for his own sake and got his boss at work and his parents involved. Now it seems that he has no place to belong in the company. It is frustrating that I could not notice these two idiots until now. but I'm relieved that I have managed to put an end to this. I'm now able to move my arm as I went through rehabilitation. It is still inconvenient for me to work hard, but the company is understanding and I'm gradually returning to work. I was shocked when I decided to divorce Cassandra, but I'm glad that I left her before she started spending all of my precious money. I don't want to live my life being taken advantage of any longer. When I think about it, James, who took Cassandra away from me, may have saved my life in a certain way. From now on, I hope that my arm will recover as soon as possible so I can enjoy my hobbies for a while and live a leisurely life, hoping to meet someone new sooner or later. Hey Caroline, are you free right now? I hope you've thought about moving in together. We've talked about it so many times. We haven't talked about it at all since then. I'm still doing okay, but it's been 3 years since my husband passed away. I'm not young anymore. I think it's a good idea for us to start living together sooner rather than later. Good evening, Fiona. Ah, that? Let me be honest with you, since you don't seem to understand in a roundabout way. We can't have another person live here with us at this moment. Huh? What do you think you're saying that based on? You are currently unemployed, right? Daniel told me that you recently quit your part-time job. If you really want to live with us, you have to work. Huh? Instead of taking care of an old lady, you want me to work? Why should I work if I'm going to live with my son and his wife? How dare you talk to me like that? I mean, you're being supported by him, and who do you think you are? But I'm working too. Huh? Working? Don't make me laugh. A shifty part-timer doesn't have a right to speak like that. No, I work full-time. Don't get me wrong. I quit my job in preparation for moving in with you guys. What? It's hard for me to commute. It takes me an hour to get to my workplace from your house. In that case, I have no choice but to quit. Your job was cashier, right? Then why don't you find one nearby before you move in? You're so picky. All about money. Forget it. I've decided to move in with you. And you know, I don't like small houses and I can't live with 3 people in a 1DK apartment. Buy a house or an apartment right away. At least sign a lease for a bigger apartment and move out as soon as possible. No. What is impossible is impossible. Please do not decide on your own. The size should be at least 3 LDK. Please don't behave recklessly. I didn't agree to live with you. I didn't ask for your opinion. This is a mother-in-law's decision. I'll talk to Daniel since he's the head of the family and we'll decide as we go along. So you should start packing your things too. That's terrible. That's too selfish. Fiona, what did you do? You sent a resignation letter to my workplace without my permission? Yes, I did. It was for your own good. I'm glad they received it. You're glad? So it was you after all. Why would you do that? Why are you harassing me like that? If you quit the company, you wouldn't know what to do. Now you'll have to move in with me. Fiona, you were close. That resignation letter is invalid. Huh? Of course. It wasn't written by me. Besides, I'm a competent person at my company. Do you know what will happen if I quit? You don't have to get so hyper. You just need to concentrate on moving out and getting ready to move in with me, and then find another job when you move back in. It may be difficult to find a full-time job, but there are plenty of part-time jobs out there. I can't be that patient. A part-time? Do you think we have enough savings? Huh? I've had many discussions with Daniel, but he doesn't even think about earning more. I want him to think more about the future and work more diligently, and yet... Can you tell him about it? If you want to live together, that's the first step. Caroline, do you even know what you're saying? You spend that much money? Excuse me? How can you say that his income is not enough? How can you live like that? Do you know how much his income is? Of course! I am his mother. Of course I know. I heard it directly from him. Do you really think, with that amount of money, that we can both live a normal life without any jobs? Yes! Why do you ask? If you don't spend much money outside, we will have more than enough. Actually, more. I'm not spending a lot. I'm saving it. Oh my! How extravagant you are. I can't believe you need to save money with his income. Excuse me, Fiona. I feel we are not on the same page. Are you okay? Do you really know how much he earns? You're persistent. I told you I heard from him. Is your sense of finances okay? How have you been living until now? That's rude. Same to you. I'm a normal person. I can say that saving money is my hobby. I thought it's you who have a different sense. Oh my God, that's stubbornness and boldness. We can't communicate. I'll talk it over with Daniel. Oh, by the way, he has been staying at your house, right? Yes, I'm keeping him around. It would be better if he stayed here so that I can talk to him. He doesn't respond to any texts or calls from me. Why is that? I don't want him to get on your bad side. I don't want you to interfere with our plans to move in together. Hey, please don't proceed with the conversation on your own. If I respect your opinion, which you are against, we will not be able to move on at all. I'll tell you when everything is finalized regarding moving in together. I can't take that in. I am his wife. That attitude is only for now. Once we start living together, I will put a lot of effort into training you, so be prepared. Hey sis, long time no see. Can I talk to you? I'm in a bit of trouble. Hey Keith, long time no see. What's up? I'm on my way home from a business trip. Oh really? Finally? Congratulations. Well, my house was stolen. I mean, it's like, I know it's kind of weird. Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way that could happen. It's been a while since I went home, so I thought I'd use this weekend to do some maintenance on my house over here. But it seems like someone is living in there. I went there at night and the lights were on. What? We have to call the police about that. Of course. I was in a hurry and thought about doing that too. But when I asked the neighbors first, they told me that someone moved in a week ago. I don't want to tell you this, but I heard your husband and his mother's name. What? How is that possible? I don't know. I thought it would be a good idea to check with you before I call the police since you have the key to my house, so I texted you. Do you have any idea? Hold on a second. I want to check on something. Sorry, I think they've done it. It's my fault. What happened? I put the key in the safe so that I don't lose, but it's missing. Only Daniel and I know the password to that safe, so maybe he took it. Why in the world would they do that? Actually, his mother was pushing me to move in with her, but I told her that in order to live with us, she would have to work too. She told me that she had already quit her part-time job, and I didn't have to work if I'm going to live with her. Well, you can't live like that. You work full-time, so you guys are able to make the living, right? She doesn't have a job and wants to live with you? I've tried to explain it to her, but it seemed like we were not on the same page. Daniel is at her house and ignoring my calls. I've been having a hard time communicating with them, and it has led to this mess. I see. They have done it in a very sneaky way. So, they decide everything without talking to you and making you trouble since you don't listen to them. I don't know why, but I'm guessing that they decided to use my house to live. That's a pretty bold move. Perhaps they took the advantage of the fact that the house owner, which is me, is away on a 3-year business trip at the local branch office, huh? Well, that sounds smart but brazen. Maybe that's what they are planning. Sorry, Keith. I'll do something about it. I never thought they would steal the house you bought. It's not your fault, sis. So, let me think what I can do. Of course, I'll help you. Where are you now? At my friend's place. I've got a place where I can settle down, so I'm fine. You just take care of yourself. Okay, thanks. I can't forgive them. I'll call his mother. Depending on what they say, I'm prepared for the worst case. Fiona, how are you? It seems that you moved out without telling me. But where on earth did you move to? Oh, Caroline! I was just about to call you. I wouldn't do something so mean. Am I correct in assuming that Daniel is with you at your new place? Yes, of course. My son is with me. I didn't tell you because you are so insane and stubborn that I decided to give you a punishment before we move in together. Why would you do that? I don't remember doing anything to be punished. You are still saying that? I feel sorry for Daniel who has a wife like this. If you continue to be so selfish, we will have to consider divorce. What have I done? I don't remember doing anything to lead to divorce. That's enough. You're being supported by him. God, you're wrong. You think I'm the one being supported by him? That's right. We don't need a wife who doesn't treat her husband well, who makes $7,000 a month. $7,000? Did he really say $7,000? If you don't want to get divorced, apologize and agree to live with me. I'll forgive you if you apologize properly. Of course, I'll tell you where to move in after that. If you get down on your knees and beg me to move in with you, I'll tell you where to live. LOL. Demanding me to get down on my knees through a text? You want me to send you a picture of me on my knees? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's nice. I decline. Huh? There's no reason for me to do that. I don't have to apologize, and why should I? Caroline, all you do is talk back at me like that. You really are stubborn. Is it okay if Daniel divorces you? Yes, I'm so tired of it, so it's fine. Maybe it's better that way. Huh? Because think about it. I can divorce a husband with $700 income every month. What $700? Yes, his monthly income is $700. Did you know? It's just a part-time job. Don't make bad jokes. What the hell are you saying? Daniel is a high-class employee. His monthly salary is $7,000. You don't understand. Who told you $7,000? I told you many times. I asked Daniel. When I asked him about his monthly income, he used his fingers to say 7. With his fingers, wow. So he didn't verbally say 7,000? What? Surely he would be embarrassed to say 700. It's also your problem to assume it's 7,000 instead of thinking it as 700. Unfortunately, it is true that his income is $700. And yet, you've caused such trouble and people involved who have nothing to do with it. I don't want a husband like that anymore. Oh, fine. Same to you. I don't need a lying wife either. Well then, divorcing would be fine, right? I mean, I'm divorcing him. Then I'll be relieved. Yeah, sore loser. Well then, Daniel and I will live happily together in this 4DK house that he bought for me. Sorry, no. That house will be returned to its real owner. What? Return it? The real owner? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. Caroline, what the hell is this? It's you, isn't it? Your brother came to me and asked me to leave this house. You siblings are just like each other. What's going on? Oh, he already came? What the hell? What do you mean he already came? Give me a break. That house was purchased by my brother. Huh? My brother Keith had a dream of having his own house from an early age. In order to buy a house, he worked hard at part-time jobs since he was a student, and after 8 years of working, he got his own house at the age of 26, even though he is single. You and Daniel moved into that precious house. What are you talking about? When his house was built, he couldn't live there yet because he was transferred to a local branch office for a limited period of 3 years. While he was away, I kept the spare key since I live in the next town. But it seems that Daniel took that spare key without permission and in a secret. What? I don't know what you heard from him, but it must have been very frustrating for my brother, who is the real owner of the house. It's a brand new house. When he came home for maintenance, such as weeding the garden and cleaning the house, he found out that someone had been living there. Of course, he would ask you guys to leave. I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do? It's simple. Why don't you just leave? I don't recommend you to run away or stay in the house because it won't be good for you. I can't just leave right away. Then you tell your brother that he should give this house to me and Daniel right now. Yes, that's it. Huh? What are you saying? Are you okay? Oh, of course I'm sure. He's the wife's brother, so he should listen to in-laws. What you're saying is insane. But unfortunately, actually, me and Daniel were not married anymore. Huh? Just a while ago, I finalized the divorce. What? That's impossible! Daniel hasn't responded yet. No, I had already asked him long ago. I'm so glad I prepared for it. What do you mean? You really don't know anything, do you? Daniel quit the company 6 months ago without telling me. What? That's a lie, right? Well, I thought it was irresponsible, but I can't help that he already quit. So I was working full-time for a while, supporting our life, and thinking that in the meantime, he could work part-time and look for a job. But what was he thinking? He didn't start looking for a job after a month, and occasionally go out for a short-term job or a day job, and the rest of the time, he would just laze around. I tried to rush him, but it only ended up in a fight. I was afraid that if we didn't do something, we would both fall apart. So I made him respond the paper with the promise that if he didn't find a new job in the next 5 months, we would get divorced. But when I looked at the calendar, I saw that the deadline had passed, so unfortunately, we are divorced. A part-time job? A day job? No way! You've got to be kidding! Then is it true that he earns $700? You should ask him for the number firmly and verbally. I'm not his wife anymore. I am divorced, so I have no further interest in telling his financial situation. And since you guys are trespassing, my brother has called the police. The police? Of course. You're staying in someone else's house without permission. Please get out of my brother's house as soon as possible. It's better for your own sake. That's all I have to say. Please accept this as my last kindness. Excuse me, Caroline. Now, if you'll excuse me.
How's it going, sis? Anything I can do to help?
Well, I've decided where I'm going to move to, so I guess the first thing I need to do is packing.
I see. Well, I'll go help. Leave the heavy lifting to me.
Hey, what are you going to do with that house? It's a great new place to live, but you know that thing happened before the actual owner lives in?
Haha, I know, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you something about that. Actually, the land in that area has skyrocketed and I was able to sell it for almost as much as I paid for it. I couldn't live in that place anymore, so...
Oh wow, that's great.
I got the fee for the inconvenience from them, and when I get transferred back here, I'll look for a better place to live.
Yeah, take your time to find a nice house this time, okay? I'll help you too. I'm glad it didn't become a negative experience for you.
I know, right? I'm totally fine. And you too, sis. I know you're starting from scratch again, but hang in there. I'm here for you.
Thank you.
Well, call me anytime. I'll come visit you at your new place when I get out of the busy work season.
Yeah, see you. After talking to Fiona, she was taken in a police car with Daniel, and she was sobbing. Even at the police station, she kept making excuses, making everyone tired. Finally, her uncle came to pick them up from the countryside and took them home. She had been lied by Daniel that he had bought a house, so she was a victim in one way. They had a big fight every day because she mistakenly thought that his monthly salary was $7,000 instead of $700. But the uncle got furious and told them both to work, and then they finally started to look for a job. Thanks to this, I finally live in peace. My hard work was praised at work, and I was successfully promoted to a full-time employee. I was able to start my post-divorce life with stability. As a side note, Fiona's habit of making wild assumptions has not been changed. I heard a few months later that she caused some trouble in my old apartment and the landlord sued her for damages.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us.